Dear students, today we will study niche marketing. What is niche marketing? Niche marketing is an advertising strategy that focuses on a unique target market. Instead of marketing to everyone who could benefit from a product or service, this strategy focuses exclusively on one group, a niche market or demographic of potential customers who would most benefit from the offerings. A niche market could stand apart from others because of geographic area, lifestyle, occasion, profession, style, culture, activity or habits, behavior, demographic, need, feature reduction or addition. How to find a niche market? Identify micro-marketing opportunities in your own industry. To find and flush out an idea for a niche market in your vertical, go through the following 4-step process. One. Identify your strengths and interests. 2. Do industry research. 3. Get to know your ideal customer. 4. Choose, test, adjust, and repeat. One. Identify your strengths and interests. Start by considering what you offer and what you're good at. The best niche marketing strategies play into your brand's unique strengths and perspectives. So reflect on the special and exceptional qualities of your brand, team, and offerings. The best niche marketing strategies play into your brand's unique strengths and perspectives, USP. Also consider the areas that you enjoy working in and the people you like working with. Niche marketing is an opportunity to drill down and focus on the sector of people you most want to connect with. So decide who you are most eager to serve. What specific problems do you solve? What problems can you solve better than your competitors? Where do you especially excel? What do you know a lot about? Who do you and your team like to serve? Two. Do industry research. Once you have an idea about the type of niche marketing you want to do, validate that it is a reasonable idea. Do a competitive analysis to see if there are competitors in this space, and if there are, what those brands are already doing. Also look to see if any openings in your target market may have been missed and if there is legitimate demand in the vertical. Three. Get to know your ideal customer. Another way to gain insight and spark inspiration for niche marketing is to look closely at your target audience and identify what they really want and need. Getting to know your ideal customer can help you offer them a better product, service, or message. Four. Choose, test, adjust, and repeat. Like most marketing strategies, you can't just set up a niche marketing campaign and assume it will achieve the results you want. You must test your initial idea, review the results, and continue to adjust accordingly. You may find that your first idea for niche marketing didn't work, but that a simple tweak could hit a sweet spot that draws in audiences and leads to lifelong customers. Identify your USP, customize it as per market needs, and test it in real market situations. Market penetration refers to ways or strategies that are proposed or adopted so as to be able to create a niche in the already existing market. Although it can be performed throughout the business's life, it can be especially helpful in the primary stages of setup. It helps establish the business's current station and which direction it needs to expand in to achieve market growth. Successful outcomes stem from careful monitoring by key staff and leaders. Timing is key to a successful market growth. This can be dependent on the overall market welfare, the business's competitors, and current events. Different options for market penetration. Developing a new marketing strategy to entice more customers to purchase or continue purchasing. Become price competitive as a swaying factor for customers to choose a product or service over another company. Use special promotions or offers to grab attention. Purchase a competitor's company in mature markets to expand market share. Defining niche market strategy. 1. Identifying the target audience. Niche market benefits. You have decided to target a specific audience and it is not the mass market. From then on, the challenge is to identify the age group, geographical region, the needs the product will cater to, their social status and related parameters. 2. How to choose the focus area. Niche market benefits. Once the target audience has been identified, we now need to develop the focus area, and description should not be too general. Many people do the mistake of identifying the most profitable or the high growth industries. When the focus is narrowed and hence easier to develop the market, it all depends on the domain knowledge and experience of the entrepreneur. 3. Identify the needs of the customer. Niche market benefits. There is a famous business paradigm for success: identify a need and fill it. Most of the success stories in business emerge from a keen sense to identify a problem and provide the solution. There are various ways to identify the needs of consumers: market surveys, informal talk with potential customers, and secondary data. There are research houses that publish market surveys on niche market strategy areas, and it could be a good starting point to identify your target audience. Sometimes the best method would be to talk directly to customers. 4. Look for ignored consumers. Niche market benefits. There could be some target markets that are not covered by existing mass marketers, and they can be the focus area for niche marketing. For example, if no vendor or grocer is delivering fruits and vegetables or cooked food in a particular region, there is a good opportunity to provide such services if there is a genuine need felt by the people living there. If it is composed of elderly people living in high-rise residential flats, the requirement for home delivery of daily use food and groceries may be higher. 5. Synthesize the attributes, niche market benefits. Once the entrepreneur identifies the target audience, the attributes, and the need it fulfills for the customer, they still need to synthesize the qualities of the new product or business. It should conform to the long-term vision set by the entrepreneur. There is a genuine need for the product. The strategy has been carefully chalked out. The product or service is unique in the market. There is possibility of developing new products around it even while retaining the core niche market strategy already identified to begin business. Six. Evaluation, niche market benefits. Once the blueprint for the product is ready and the target audience is identified, the next step is to evaluate the synthesizing criteria identified by Comp. Test marketing, niche market benefits. Many large companies introduce a new product in select markets, gauge audience response and feedback from sellers before going ahead with the full production of the product or launch of a service. In test marketing, a select group of customers is getting an opportunity to buy and use the product. In many cases, big companies resort to giving samples free of cost or take part in trade fairs to gauge market response. Or they could hold mini seminars to introduce a product and generate feedback from the selected users of the product. Once the feedback is received, it has to be evaluated and necessary changes made. Eight. Implementing the idea in the market, niche market benefits. The final stage in the niche market strategy entry process is the actual introduction of the product in the market. If it is a beauty product sold through pharma retail outlets, sufficient quantities have to be produced, orders collected from retailers, or work closely with distributors to introduce the product in the market. According to Falkenstein, this is the most crucial phase of the niche marketing. He says if sufficient homework has been done, the launching of the product is only a calculated risk. Niche market strategy conclusion. Niche marketing has several advantages over mass marketing and especially for new businesses who are not awash in cash. The niche market player is more like a big fish in a small pond, while a corporate entity in a large market is more likely to be a small fish in a big pond if there are a large number of competitors. Since the product focused on niche market strategy are tailored to the needs of the small group it is addressing, the product could make an impact on the market as there is a strong reason for people to buy. A strong position in the niche market helps a company to defend its position and enter new niche market. On the other hand, the mass market will attract more players and competition intensifies, giving a smaller pie for existing players.